As per our yesterday's discussion, we came to know that whenever we have the row number or the column number, mainly in a short format, it's like the x. If you are aware of the x and y coordinates, it is very easy to work with certain cells in that way. But today, what is constraint action mode? Why do you need it? Constraint action mode is nothing but filter sort of a thing. For suppose I have a name, I know that there is a contact name called Thomas Hardy, but I am not aware in which row this particular Thomas Hardy is present. And what I need is, I need the customer name where the contact name is Thomas Hardy. So in these situations, the constraint action mode comes into picture. So how do we work in that situations is what we will see now. Let open Tosca. Okay. So now all you are aware of is the particular contact name is Thomas Hardy. You want to you want to know what is the customer name of it. So in this case, do you know any row number? No. Do you know which type of cell it is? Yes. We know that that is a contact name. And what is the contact name that you are aware of? The contact that I am aware of is Thomas Hardy. So just enter the same and then choose the action mode as constraint. Okay. After choosing this, the next one, what is that you need? You need the customer name. So say customer name and let us buffer it into a buffer called customer name. Okay. So this is what I did. I did not mention any row number over here. I just mentioned what is the column and what is the particular value that I know that should be present, and I gave the action mode as constraint, followed by it the remaining cells. And now if I run this query, automatically it will go and fetch the customer name for me. So let us see. See, the customer name is around the horn. Let's see if it could get us that. Dun, dun, dun. See, we got the customer name without even specifying the row number. Any questions? Any doubts on this?
No, Ramya.
Okay, so let's move ahead. Okay, so now what if you have multiple people with the same name? Now let's take the example of Mexico here. You have two Mexico countries. So when I ask Tosca to put a constraint action mode here, so what would be the postal code that I would get? Is it 05021 or 23? Any idea?
I guess it will get 05021.
Let's see. I'll just drag this module and drop it into the test case. All I know is country, and the country name is Mexico. Constraint action mode and Fetch me the postal code of it. I'll simply run this test step alone. It will throw us an error because Tosca will not understand which postal code to pick up. Always remember this constraint action mode usually works with only the unique cells. See, more than one control found for action row, which is nothing but there are two rows that are found now in your case. So I did not understand which cell postal code to pick up. For suppose I want the first one to be picked up. How can I say that? Here, all you need to do is give #1. And now run this. Let's see. See, it worked, and it would pick up 05021. Always remember, see, and this #1 whatever you are passing here is nothing. Don't use dollar in this concept. Okay, this will not work with the dollar. In this constraint, if you want to pick up the first or second or third value, then use the #1, #2 and all. Okay, this is again some sort of,
Ramya,
explicit
why?
name.
Sorry for interruption. Why has one? Yeah.
Do you remember the concept of explicit name?
Okay. Okay. The first one. Okay. It will
Yeah,
take.
whenever you have multiple controls, go to the first one. The same constraint index explicit name comes up here.
Here we are passing in the row.
Yes. Did you understand this? Any questions, any doubts on constraint action mode? Okay. Sometimes you may come across some scenarios also in real time. Like I faced this. Like I have a table. Okay. If this particular value is not present in this row, then I should click on the next page. If it is present, I need not click on the next page. Okay. So as many times as I am not able to find that particular value and all, I need to click on the next page. Go on, go on. Okay. So this is one scenario which I faced personally. So in these cases, you can use the constraint action mode. You need not give the another one. It will verify whether it is there in that particular table or not. And it will give you true or false. Okay. Any other questions on constraint action mode?
Ramya, regarding the #1 you give, right? Sometimes we give the #1 is row header name also can give, right? How can we identify exactly this is a explicit constraint or normal row count?
If you are using constraint, that means you don't know the row number.
Okay.
If you are using row syntaxes, then you should not use constraint action mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then here the #1 is represent constraint.
The first row, or the second one.
But Ramya, here we are not defining any that configuration parameters and the property.
They come up defaultly for tables. Let me show you here. See, your question is with this row. See, what is the property it has?
Okay.
Explicit name. The same with the column also happens.
That's why it is working.
Yeah, the cardinality comes up 0 to n. Okay, so that is the reason all this come up. If you understand the concept of explicit name, identify by index and constraint index, then you can understand this. Okay.
Ramya,
So, yes.
you said we have to use only hash in constraint index concept. What exactly happens if we use dollar there? Is there any error or it will not support actually?
It will not support actually.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So now what we will do is let's go back to our demo web shop. So let me add some products to the cart. Okay. So this is one table, whatever we are seeing here. Okay. So let us scan it. So say condensed, scan this table, say review items, and look at the properties. I will select the class name. Yeah, table has become unique. And in order to have a look at the table, what is that I need to click on?
Content preview.
Yeah. Just compare what column is what. The first one is the remove. Remove is nothing but this check boxes. Okay. The next one is blank. The blank one is nothing but the product images that we are seeing here. These images. The third one is the product name. Fourth one is the price. So third one is the product name, price, quantity and total. See quantity and total. Perfect. So this is my header row. I am okay with that. So I have one question. For suppose, you all know, right? How do we index and all? My header row starts from the fourth row. And I want to access the rows which are above the header row. So what is the type of indexing that I need to use?
Ramya, can you repeat it once?
Uh,
My header row is the fourth row, whatever I have selected now. And now I want to access blue and green sneaker. So what is the row number that I need to mention?
-1, 2, like that.
Yes, it's the negative indexing. This is -2. You can see when you mouse over, you can see the indexing coordinates here in the content view, right? -2, $3. If we declare header column also, see, -2, -1. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the normal one. Okay, so now we worked with this table. All we do is say finish screen and close it. And this is my shopping cart table that I have. So drag this module and drop it on to one test case. And now all I need to do is just go and change this quantity to 1. So what is the row number and what is the column number I need to work on? $1. Am I correct? And the column number is quantity. I can say directly. It is better. So quantity, and then input the value as 1. Is this correct?
Yes, Ramya.
Now let's run this. See, it failed. Why? What happened to you? Cell has no default property for input. So how can we edit this quantity? This concept is called embedded controls in the tables. So what is this? See, there are different types of embedded controls again. This is one sort of thing. Okay, usually in tables, if you see any other controls which are present inside your tables as part of your rows and the columns, okay, that means the table itself is one type of control. And again, what does it have? It has a remove checkbox, it has some hyperlinks here, it has some text boxes. So these are the controls again, individual controls, but they are embedded into your table. So now, how do we work with that sort of controls? So what we can do is, while scanning itself, I will start scanning the table once again. So scan HTML. Select the application. Condensed. Select this table. I know that. Okay. Along with this table, select this checkbox. Also select this text box individually. I'm picking only two. Okay. You can pick as many you want. So if you see, what are the properties that I can select for this table? I'll select class name. It has become unique. And this is the checkbox I am talking. The name of this is remove from cart and tag is input. Now tell me, will this checkbox be unique or non-unique?
It will be non-unique
Why?
because there are other checkbooks also in the same table.
Okay, so when I say identify by index, how many controls should be present?
I think 4,
4.
1 by 4.
Yeah, the same. And why is this particular one being unique? The text box.
This also will not be
Boxes
similar.
also. Let us see the properties so we can estimate it. Tag is input and name is item, quantity and some number. So what should I do if I come across any numbers?
Star.
Star.
So now it became non-unique. And now if I say identify by index, it should show me 4. Yes, I am having 1 out of 4. Okay. So I identified both of them. So I will say this as text box. Okay. So I am done. So before I close this thing, first I will show you how to understand the DOM structure of a table. Whenever you see a table, right, first you will see a columns group. Okay. Next to it is the T head. What is this T head? This is nothing but the header row or header column things that they declare. So here they declared a TR inside the T head. TR is nothing but the table row. Okay. So we have a header row. We don't have any header column. And the name of our header row cells are these: remove, products, price, quantity, total, and all. And this is done. Declaration is done. Then they declared the body. Within body, they will first declare how many rows they want. Okay. See, all rows are represented in the form of TRs. If it is a column, it is represented as TC, and you will see this icon vertically. Okay. And in this row, see what do they have? They have the remove as one cell, the particular picture as one cell, okay, the particular product name as one cell, price as one cell, quantity as one cell, and total as one cell. Again, if you get into this inside the cell, then you will find your checkbox. Okay. In the same way, if you get into this second cell, you will find the image. If you get into the third cell, you will find the blue and green sneaker hyperlink, edit hyperlink, all this inside it. If you get inside the quantity, you will see the text box that what you are talking about. Did you understand the DOM structure of this table? Not only this one, any table would be in the same way. First, you need to just analyze what is the parent that is coming, what is the child, and how did they come up with this. Whenever you are stuck with something, get in the DOM structure, start analyzing the things step by step. Don't be in a hurry. Collapse, expand, but understand. It's just a play around. Okay? And now, here we know that these two are non-unique. This table is the unique. Perfect. So now all I say is finish screen here and close this. So if you come to the module and look here, see where do I have my checkbox and text box? They are totally independent. They are not part of the rows and the columns. But until now, where did we see this checkbox and text box? Under their respective cells. So all you need to do is copy these two, Control C, and then get inside this row, paste it at the cell level. So they will come under the cell. The same way, do it in the column as well. And now delete these two outside. So where are your row now? Where are your quantity and check boxes? Sorry, text box and check box inside the cell of the row and the column. So now how can we work on these? So all you need to do is drag this module, create a test step for it, and now if I want to change the row quantity, let's take the first one only. So say $1 and I want to change the quantity. So where can I change it? Can I change it here? No, I should get inside the quantity text box. So this is the place where I can mention it. So say input and this will become select. Okay. All these are the select action modes and this particular text box is the one which we need to edit. Now I will run this and see if it works. So I'm just this is the 2 that is present. So I'll run this test step alone. See, it worked. And for suppose I want to check on this particular checkbox. So all I need to do is specify the row number. I want to go to the last row, $last. I don't know the number, so I just give it as $last. And The cell is remove. I just want to click on the text box. So what is the thing with checkbox is, checkbox will work if you are giving click, checkbox will work if you are giving true false also. What is the best practice and what is the difference is, best practice is to give true and false. Okay, the difference is, if you are giving click, Tosca is not bothered, it will just go and click on it, that's all. But if you are giving true or false, it will see if it is already selected, and if you are asking it to make it as true, then it will not make any changes. If it is not selected, only then it will click on it. The same way with the false. So here let's give it as true. And now let us run this test step. Change the, see, the last checkbox has been check marked. Now, yeah, any questions, any doubts?
Regarding the checkbox concept, can you please repeat once again?
Yeah, that last
Dollar
dollar
last.
concept not clear.
Sorry?
You have selected the dollar last, right, for
Yes.
the checkbox to be clicked.
No
So
need. Dollar last means the last row. Nothing dependent on the checkbox and all.
dollar last.
If I need to give a specific row, that one also that work, right?
Dollar, whatever number that you want to give. See here you have it. If you click on this drop down, $1 is the first one, you are already aware, after the header. If you want to access the header, dollar header. Okay. Dollar first empty row, dollar last content row, dollar last. You
Ramya,
get,
suppose I want to click a checkbox in the middle of the row.
then you have to specify the number.
Number of
Yes.
index number.
Index. Number of that specific row. $3, $4 and all.
Oh, there last. Then in that case, we have to $3 or $4. Got it.
Sorry?
As you have selected the last checkbox, that's why you have put the dollar last.
Yes.
If suppose I want to click in the middle, the second checkbox, then I will give the $2.
Yes.
Yeah.
The same indexing concept. This helps us sometimes in our work. If you don't know which row number, and if you want to click on the last one, last row, if you want to work on the last row every time, then you can go with this. Yes. Any other questions? Checkbox. Checkbox, you can work with click or true. Okay. What will happen is, for suppose, this checkbox is already clicked. Okay. Now I am asking Tosca, go and click on the checkbox. So Tosca will blindly come and click here. But if I am passing that value as true, Tosca will check if this is already selected or not. If it is selected, then it will not do any action. If it is not selected, then it will click on it. Okay?
Okay, Ramya.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, with this I will stop today's topic. Tomorrow let's talk about the rescanning and the module merge and all. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Ramya. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Ram.